What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm MoedotJ and we are locked in. Effie has stepped up to the plate. And I had a theory last week that Diana was going to bring Effie in to prove to the family that she could carry her weight and have Effie be the new plug. Now, I could be wrong, but then my theory could still be right. We've seen Effie has worked her way back into the game. And she's going toe to toe with Monet. But before we break this down, shout out to the notification gang. If you're new to the channel, you want to be a part of it. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Hit that like button. It's the easiest thing you can do. Now, Effie, she threw that thing on Tariq, and we're going to talk about all of it. But when Monet finds out that Diana's been hanging with Effie, this is going to be even worse than what we thought it was from Effie standing up to Monet. But let's jump into it. Monet, Effie ain't backing down. Effie is playing the game the way the game needs to be played. We know that she set Tariq up, but they were young. That was high school. Now she's seeing Tariq is the guy that she's going to have to be plugged in with if she really wants to make some big money out here. You got to remember, she goes to Yale. It's about $75,000 a year to pay for tuition and boarding. So how is she funding this? It's because she's moving work. Now, she does see an opening. Since Tariq got out of jail, the only person that's supporting him is Effie at this point. Diana, her family, they the ops. Tariq got bullets for all the Tejadas. Lauren, she's kind of iffy on it. She didn't want to come up to the room and talk to Tariq. And what happened? When he gets up there, Effie shows up. And what is she doing? She's playing to Tariq's weakness. She's hearing about everything that he has going on because he doesn't have anyone to lean on. Now, Tariq, on the other hand, I spoke about him running his mouth off too much and he's supposed to trust no one. But Effie, at this point, he knows that she'll move that work. She knows that she's solid. She did snitch before, and me personally, that would have been the end of all conversation. But she comes over here and she hears out everything. And she tells him, you have to do exactly what you have to do. Same thing Jukebox did with Kanan when he killed Shine. You had to do what you had to do. Now, Tariq told her about the Jabari thing. And what is one thing we've seen in all of these Power series and in BMF? When that girl throws that thing on you, these guys, they lose focus on what's really out there. Now, Tariq, you got to understand, Effie, she's in the dope game. Davis told you not to trust anybody. That even means her. That means Sax. That means Brayden. That means Monet, Kane, Diana. But she threw that thing on him. And at this point, Tariq been locked up. So I understand why the young man did that. But fellas, you got to watch out for women like this. Now, Effie also gave Tariq advice to go talk to Brayden because Brayden, he didn't intentionally set you up or anything. So he takes that advice and he's going to talk to Brayden to get things straight. But since he's been with Effie, he's seen that she's going to keep it real with him. So what did he do? He got Brayden and Effie together and they started their own little group. Effie is going to be the one to pick up the drugs and transports everything. So he had her go meet Monet. Now, I was telling you about my theory with Diana bringing her in. This could go bad because if you've seen the interaction between Monet and Effie, Monet is on the phone like, who is this little girl? You know what I'm saying? And Tariq is saying, hey, this is who you're going to have to deal with. One, because he can't be outside of the campus or Davis's office or on school. Effie has to go out here, and plus it wouldn't be good for him to be seen with a Tejada when they just had Ezekiel Cross locked up. So Effie, she's here and she's holding it down. She's looking Monet in the face and she's like, I want to know who I'm doing business with. And what's the first thing Monet said? You must be throwing it on them. Now, the reason I said that this is bad is because Effie has been tutoring Diana. Now, if Diana brings up Effie's name and tells Monet, she's going to look at it like Diana is crossing me. But that might not happen, especially with the little war between Lorenzo and Mecca going on. Now, Effie, she's solid, and this is her chance to play that power position. We know that she's basically second in command. It's supposed to be Tariq and Brayden 50-50, but it's really Tariq. And since Effie is basically his girl right now, his main thing, I won't say his girl, but his main, she's right up under it. Plus, she's doing stuff for Tariq that Brayden can't do, and y'all know what I'm talking about. So now Monet sees this, and it's like Tariq has the upper hand. Monet wants to control Tariq, but she can't. She has to go through Effie. Now, there's a burner phone, and it has Effie's number in it. And you heard Effie say, you'll be contacting me, meaning Tariq's not going to have anything to do with you, Monet. When I talk to Tariq, I'm going to get the orders, and I'm going to relay that to you. And Monet doesn't like this. Why? Because she's losing the power at her house. Lorenzo is taking that over. And now Tariq, he's running the operation how he wants to run it so he can be safe and out of trouble. So Effie is actually in a position to make things happen, especially especially since Tariq can't leave campus with that ankle monitor. My theory isn't too far-fetched. Effie is in the driver's position right now. Right now, she has an organization that's going to make more money than what she was making individually by dealing with Tariq while he's on house arrest. So what she's doing, she's getting closer to Tariq, and this is the closest she's ever been. So now she's making him feel welcome, warm. She's making sure everything he has is situated. And you seen before she left, she gave him the kiss. And she's telling him, hey, maybe Ghost didn't really know who you were. So she's on his side and she's making him feel good, because at this point, we don't know what her real motive is. Is she really into Tariq, or is this an opportunity for her to step it up herself and start getting that clout and make connections? Because, you know, she was out here doing things on her own before she even met Tariq. And we still don't know who she was working with prior to teaming up with Tariq. So Effie, she got that power position. Monet's going to be upset about this. Hopefully Diana doesn't bring up Effie's name and say, oh, I know somebody that can do some stuff, and then has Monet thinking about it. All right, there you go. Let me know what you think. Is my theory off? Is Effie in a power position? Do you think that she's really involved with Tariq to be serious, or is this just a business move? Let me know what you guys think. I'm MoedotJ. If you like the content on the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.